Softball 605, we're here with Erin Lind, Commissioner for the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference, or as most people call it, the NSIC, at the softball tournament. This is an amazing event.
It is. We're very fortunate to partner with the Sioux Falls People for Youth and the Sioux Falls Visitors Bureau as our co-sponsors. And we have a beautiful day, a lovely complex, and some really competitive softball.
Well, and the park is filled. There's a lot of spectators here, a lot of people following it, and for the middle of the week, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. We do have 10 really competitive softball teams who are all really biting for a spot in the national tournament, and this is an opportunity for our teams who may not be in those rankings right now to get into the national tournament. So it's going to be 3 competitive days. It looks like the weather's going to hold, so when you're putting on an event like this, you just hope for competition and good weather.
Well, and in South Dakota, we always try and give you that good weather and a good crowd. Now, you have some other events coming up for the NSIC as well here in South Dakota, don't you?
We do. We have a conference baseball tournament that will start next week, midweek, and then we also have, which is hosted at Augustana, we also have our conference track and field meet, which will be hosted with the University of Sioux Falls. So we have a lot of activity coming through Sioux Falls in the next coming weeks, and then it's always a good community to bring our championships to. It seems like the community of Sioux Falls really embraces Division II athletics, so we're really fortunate to be here.
We have our own Division II going on here. So who are some of the members of the NSIC?
Well, in South Dakota, you have Northern State. You obviously have Augustana, and you have USF. So they're very vital members in our league. But our conference covers 5 states: North and South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, and Nebraska. And we have 16 institutions, and they range in terms of enrollment anywhere from 1,000 to 15,000. And we have a mix of public and private institutions.
Wow. It's always fun to catch an NSIC competition, but that doesn't matter what the sport is because they're always competitive. You know, one of the things that people have asked us about is the NSIC ever going to have men's soccer?
You know, it's a good question. We get asked that often. You know, current state of collegiate athletics in our area, it is a sport that is growing. But as a league, we don't sponsor it at this time because we actually have to have 6 full member institutions that sponsor it to have it at the championship level. And at this point, we don't have those numbers. The institutions that sponsor men's soccer actually compete independently in different conferences outside of the Northern Sun. But it's always something that we track on. We track on the numbers at the high school level and whether it's federated in each state, and then we'll continue to see if it's a path of growth for our league.
So in the words of Dumb and Dumber, you're saying there's a chance, right?
There's always a chance. There's always a chance. You know, intercollegiate athletics is interesting. You know, we love to provide a platform where student athletes can compete at something they are very passionate about, but have the opportunity to get their education. And that's what Division II athletics is. It's a partial scholarship model, but it's something there's always a chance. We never say never. And, you know, I think if we can track those trends and show a positive return on investment, it's probably something that we'll always consider.
Well, and with Division II, as you mentioned, there's partial scholarships, but there is a real emphasis still on the education, which is important for the collegiate experience.
Yeah, we have unbelievable student athletes, and they're students first. We have kids we had over 1,500 kids on our all-academic team this year. Wow. So we have outstanding student athletes that balance the classroom work, balance the competition field, and also balance their community. A lot of what we do in our conference is gauged on our community involvement, and we stress that all the time, and all 16 of our institutions take great pride in what they do within their community.
Yeah, helping develop well-rounded individuals. So now you started your collegiate career at Southwest Minnesota State as a basketball player, correct?
That's right, I did. That was a long time ago. But yeah, I'm very proud. I'm a proud alum of Southwest. It was a very good opportunity for me. I was surrounded by great people. I had great coaches, great administrators, great teammates, great professors, and
a great basketball career.
I did, but I had really good teammates, and I was very fortunate. But that platform allowed me the ability to succeed in the classroom and on the playing court. And I look at our student athletes right now, and if we can provide that type of experience and work on improving that every day, then we're doing something well.
Yeah. And it's always great to be a part of helping young people fulfill their potential, isn't it?
It sure is. And you know, these student athletes that are competing here, their careers are so short. Not many are going to go on to play a professional career in whatever sport they have. So when they have the opportunity to engage in intercollegiate athletics and use it as their platform to push them in life, to teach their skills, how to get along with people, how to handle adversity, you know, that's what we're doing here on this platform behind us.
Yeah. Well, and college athletics is not for everyone, but what a great way to have a built-in family when you travel away from home and arrive on that college campus.
That's right. You know, I have 2 young kids, and I tell them all the time, when you go off to college, if you're part of a team, that's your instant family.
Yep.
And when you're a freshman and you have the opportunity to be part of an intercollegiate athletic team and you're far away from home, even if you're not far away from home, those are your brothers or your sisters.
And bonds are formed for a lifetime.
That's right.
So now, how did you get from being a basketball player at Southwest Minnesota State to becoming commissioner of the NSIC?
Lots of good luck, in the right place at the right time. I was getting my undergraduate degree, and an opportunity presented itself in the conference office, and I was fortunate, again, to be at the right place at the right time, and you know, some doors opened for me, and I walked through those, and then I spent some time in the conference office and went back to school, got my master's degree, connected myself with the national scene with the NCAA, and again, a lot of doors opened, and I took advantage of those opportunities.
And we're prepared for them.
Yeah, and I'm very fortunate. I've been surrounded by good people, but I really do believe that my experience as a Division II student athlete has prepared me for everything I've faced in my professional career.
Well, now, what are your duties as a commissioner?
Well, we sponsor 17 sports in our conference, and we have 16 institutions. So really, our job is to facilitate and administer championships and all the needs of our membership. We're a membership-driven organization, so we administer all of our coaches' meetings, championships. We handle officiating items. I manage our staff. We have a staff of 5, including me. We have officials coordinators. So no day is the same, which is exciting and fun, but we're oftentimes in a position of handling adversity between institutions or anything that happens on the competition field, and then just facilitating things to provide growth for our membership.
Well, it sounds like you have a lot of fun doing it. I know you have some duties here right now, but I really appreciate you taking time with us at Softball 605, Erin. Look forward to seeing you again here at some of these other events.
Sounds good. Carol, thanks for having me.
Thanks.